ngayon, syempre, hindi i-introduce. Kilala siya ng lahat. We are now with Myla Pablo, one of the leaders of Team Motolite. First of all, Myla, congratulations on making it to the Final Four. Kamusta naman yung team? How are you guys feeling heading into the semifinals?
Ngayon medyo okay naman kami. Nag-practice kami nung almost 2 days na lahat ng mga error namin na nangyari nung Wednesday, training namin bago mag-game 1.
Yung nung last game, no, nanalo naman kayo ng set. For me, it doesn't matter kung naglaro si Eliza. It's more of yung performance niya maganda in that set. So ano na-learn nyo naman in that set alone na pwede nyong dalhin sa game today?
Actually, first and 2 sets talaga, ang dami naming error eh. As in, wala kaming receive and then mga service namin medyo outside. Minsan, panilalagay lang talaga. So kaya nakakapag-play yung Creamline. So kami naman nung third set talaga, is hard service kami, nag-more communication kami, and nagka-receive din kaya, nagka-play din kami nung third set.
Ako, Myla, I have one last question. Compared to the reinforced conference, grabe yung pag-improve nyo. So ano yung mga adjustments na kinailangan yung gawin dito sa Open Conference?
Kasi nung reinforced talaga, paiba-iba import namin kaya hindi kami masyado tutugma, lalo yung mga setter namin. Ngayong all-Filipino talaga, is pinaghahandaan talaga namin is ito. Kasi ito yung pinaka-importanting all-Filipino. So sabi namin, kumbaga, ibibigay namin yung best namin, hanggat mga kaya namin. Kasi alam ko mga bata yung mga kasama ko. Isa ako sa senior nila. So ako magdadala. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ate Myla. Good luck sa game. Good luck in today's game, and we'll see you later on. Now, Noreen, let's continue to talk about, this very young team. Sabi nga ni Myla, ang Motolite. And sabi ko nga kanina, she missed a couple of games here in this Open Conference. But, remember the name, Tots Carlos. We all know that she's good, pero grabe yung mas ginaling niya dito sa ating Open Conference. And she really stepped up for her team and contributed gravely to the success of Motolite here in our Open Conference.
And you can actually see, in this conference, the maturity of a Tots Carlos. We knew her from UAAP. We knew what she can do, the point output she can perform, she can give. But the consistency is the big thing here in this conference. And she's number 2. Crazy. 247 points. So for a very young player, we just have to be positive and hope that she can be better pa, maybe be number 1 someday, somehow.
So we will see how she will perform in this very crucial game for her squad. Ngayon sa aming pagbabalik, pag-uusapan naman namin ang Creamline Cool Smashers. Ito po ang PVL Semifinals 2019. We are back and you're still watching the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. You are with me, Billy Capistrana, and of course, Noreen Go. Now, Noreen, pag-usapan naman natin ang Goliath sa serye na ito, ang Creamline Cool Smashers, who ended that elimination round with a sweep. And they did that even though Eliza Valdez and Gia Morado, they weren't even there in some of their games. It just goes to show how high the level of talent is in this squad. And what else can we say about this?
Number 1 in spikes, aces, and running sets. Because I want to say this, parang it's not a weakness that they're number. It's crazy, but whatever they're doing, whether strength or weakness, they finished with 16-0. So keep up the good work and whatever works, diba, Billy?
Of course. And syempre, may nagbabalik na makakasin sa araw na ngayon. Guys, we are with Team Captain Eliza Valdez of the Creamline Cool Smashers. First things first, Eliza, kamusta ka naman?
Well,
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Really well. After recovering from my injury, this is really my first game back for Creamline Cool Smashers.
Wow. And I have another question, Noreen, if I can ask. After this, meron ka rin question.
Sure.
I have another question for you, Eliza. How are you guys feeling coming into the semifinals? I asked this, kay Myla rin kanina. But I want to know your thoughts. Run us through or walk us through all the emotions that are you and your team are feeling right now.
Well, honestly, for how many weeks wala din kami with our teammates because we're training with the national team. So lahat ng sinasabi lang sa amin ng mga teammates namin, they're really working hard in practices because Coach Tai really pushes them para mag-step up lahat. So they've been really doing well. So we're really happy. Kami lalo na kami ni Gia.
I think a lot of the fans want to know, coming from Alyssa Valdez, no, you've played against this team twice in the elimination round. How different is it going into the semifinals? Para sa'yo, is it different or it's just another day in the office?
Well, definitely, it's so much different in the semifinals. Why? Because of the mindset of each player. Elimination is different. It's another day at the office. But semifinals, everyone's really on yung feeling talaga nila parang ibang serye na ulit ito, ibang labanan na ulit ito. At unang dalawang makagame, yun yung makapasok sa final. So hopefully, start strong talaga and end strong for us, Creamline.
Siyempre, mas tumataas yung level of competition
Pressure
nila,
pataas,
no?
Alyssa.
Grabe, pressure na rin.
Sorry, kanina nag-aagawan kami mag-ask sa'yo ng question.
Very excited tayong dalawa. But thank you so much, Alyssa. And we can't wait to watch you on the court again for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Good luck in today's game. Alright, Noreen. And syempre, mas pag-uusapan pa natin ulit itong Creamline Cool Smashers. And I mentioned this a while ago na very high level of talent. They are stacked with talent. And alongside Alyssa, isa pang player ang talagang umangat ang laro dito sa ating conference. And that is Gemma Galanza, who has emerged as one of go-to girls for the Cool Smashers in the absence of Alyssa Valdez.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned Gemma, no? Because she has emerged out of the shadows to become an all-around player. Let's mention that she is number 4 in points, number 3 in spikes, number 4 in aces, number 3 in receptions, number 7 in digs. I mean, it's like an MVP performance for Gemma Galanza. So what happened, I guess, with the situation with Creamline, whether or not Alyssa and Gia, they get to play, is Gemma. That's the story. That's the biggest story this conference, is the emergence of a Gemma Galanza.
Creamline Cool Smashers are very lucky to have a Gemma Galanza. And at any given game, a player can really step up for this fully stacked team. Now, Noreen, before we begin, syempre hindi natin pwedeng kalimutan ang magbibigay music at saya sa atin dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center. That is none other than DJ Louie, who will be playing some jams, keeping our fans and our players entertained and pumped up in today's game. Now, mga kapamilya, I think we are about ready to start semifinals game 1 between Motolite and the Creamline Cool Smashers. Ito po ang PVL 2019.
Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Erlindo Eusebio. Second referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde. Let's call on our starting lineup from our defending champions, currently top ranked in this conference, our Creamline Cool Smashers. Let's begin with their team captain, number 2, Alyssa Valdez. At number 7, Michelle Teresa Gumabao. Wearing jersey number 10, Maria Paulina Soriano. At number 12, Julia Melissa Morado. Number 13, Celine Domingo. And number 15, Jessica Margaret Galanza. Liberos are number 11, Kyla Atienza, and number 22, Melissa Gohin. Head coach, Mr. Anusorn Tai Buntit. Calling on our very young Motolite volleyball team, currently at rank 4. Team captain is number 1, Iris Janelle Tolenada. At number 3, Maristel Jen Layo. Wearing jersey number 8, Myla Pablo. At number 10, Maria Lina Isabel Molder. Number 18, Diana May Carlos. And number 19, Aisha Lane Canaban. Liberos are number 12, Maria Ariel Estraniero. And number 14, Tony Rose Ponce. Head coach, Mr. Godfrey Okumu. This is game 1 of the semi-final round. A best-of-3 series.
Kami po ay nagbabalik dito sa Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. It is semi-finals game 1 between the Creamline Cool Smashers, our top-seeded team at number 1. And you can see the starters on your screens. And they are going up against Motolite, team number 4. Again, the starters on their screens. And we were talking about this a while ago. Noreen, we can see that Iris Tolenada is the starting setter here in this game.
Well, obviously, we know that in the elimination round, there are scouting reports. These coaches do their job. And at the start of the conference, for me, Iris Tolenada played a huge factor in building this team. You know, with Myla Pablo, not 100%. It was Iris who was the leader, the vocal leader in the foundation of Motolite. So, bringing her back in the semifinals could be a good decision on the part of Coach Okumu.
Pwede natin sabihin, she was a glue guy for Motolite in the early parts of this open conference. But again, we are now in the semifinals. And we said that mas high na nga, mas mataas ang level of competition. As we got a rally going on here. Ayla Pablo will give it up to Tolenada, will go to Layog, is blocked. Early point for the Cool Smashers.
Yeah, but you like what you see early on. You can see both teams being very aggressive at the net.
You can see that sense of urgency, especially here sa Motolite. Nabanggit natin kanina is David and Goliath, and we're not just saying that to say that, but because Creamline has a 16-game winning streak.
Anyone else can say what they want, but Creamline, you're right, 16 wins and 0 losses. So what else can we say?
Exactly.
You can't say anything bad about them right now.
You know, they did that even without Gia Morado and Eliza Valdez present in some of their games.
And actually, the last few games.
Yes. Sabi nga ni Eliza, first game back.
Yeah.
You have Maris Layog serving. Morado to Michelle Gomabao. Powers it through.
2-all.
Yeah, together with Gemma Galanza, another pillar of strength for Creamline. Michelle Gomabao. You know what you like about players like Galanza and Gomabao? Sometimes they'll start slow, error-laden, but when needed, you'll see they go to Gomabao, they go to Galanza, and they deliver because they know when everything's on the line, that's when they really have to perform.
We also like the attitude of Gomabao and Galanza on the court, providing that much-needed energy, you know, momentum boost for their team. And Motolite now at 3. Two Smashers trailing behind by just 1 point at 2. As Tots Carlos, the much celebrated Tots Carlos, sabi nga natin, mas may igagaling pa dito sa ating open conference. And you talked about her maturity, which, you know, is very clear here in our league.
Speaking of, the big.
Pablo from the back row, no go. Great dig also by the Cool Smashers, and Gomabao sends that one out, asking for a check, but the point will go to Motolite.
Well, a good start for Motolite. That's what you want to see about them. Even with Eliza and Gia back, 4-2. You just have to focus on every point, every set. You know, that's what Myla said. They learn from the
pressures, and that was not only 4 times in the whole conference.
Exactly.
Take a look at that one more time.
Yeah, that was Pao Soriano with a quick kill.
You know, Ganaban
For
is a
Creamline.
very tall blocker. She has got to read her opponent. Pao Soriano's not the tallest, but she makes up in
And we're
quickness.
tied.
So kailangan
4-all.
alam ni Ganaban that, okay, she's faster. I have to go up fast as well.
Use her height to her advantage.
Exactly.
As Gumabao has a one service ace under her belt
Gumabao.
here in today's game. We are tied at 4.
Oh, good serve.
Olenada will go to Ganaban. Morado. Pupuntahan si Gemma Galanza.
Lanza.
But that
Ball is
will
out.
go to Motolite.
5. Serving 4.
Yeah, with the help of the tape of the net that sailed wide.
We also have Isa Molde.
Sa molde. Serving for Motolite.
Grabe rin ang pag-improve dito sa ating open conference. Gemma Galanza. Again, that is
Outside
outside
shot.
for
Galanza.
the Cool Smashers.
6-4.
Yeah, and uncharacteristic errors for Gemma Galanza.
Pero sabi nga ni Adaisa, diba? There is still some pressure.
Molde.
They still get nervous. Morado to Galanza. Ball still alive. They give it up to Myla Pablo. Trying to chase that ball. Great hustle being
Pablo
shown
off the hand of
by
Valdez.
Michelle Gumabao.
7. Serving
Yeah, so
4.
early on here, we can see the defense of Creamline struggling. And Motolite doing well in the first set.
So maganda yung mga adjustments na ginawa
Service.
nitong
Molde.
Motolite. Si Ayal Estraniero on your screens. Libero for Motolite as Molde serves.
Well, remember, Myla Pablo mentioned their first pass. That was their biggest weakness in the previous matches. And today, so
Naban
far,
with a drop
on
shot.
point.
First
So
technical
far, so
timeout.
good
8.
for Motolite as we go to our
4.
first technical
Creamline.
timeout of set number 1. You're back and you're still watching the PVL Open Conference Semifinals Game 1. And before anything else, pupuntahan muna natin si Amanda Hao para sa kanyang report. Go ahead, Amanda.
Billy and Noreen, before I go to my set report, I would just like to clarify for the PVL fans that we are now at 7,536 likes away to 1 million. But moving on, Creamline's two main weapons, Elisa Valdez and Gia Morado, have cut short their training camp with the national team in Japan for the SEA Games in order to be here today as
And
they
the
face
first
Team Motolite in the
timeout.
semifinals.
Samoa
According to
serving.
Gia, they knew that it was vital for them to be here today as they try to move closer to gaining back their title. Luckily, the team prepared well despite their absence. However,
Yano
even
on the
with
hit
such a
out.
promising lineup,
5.
Gia admits that
Serving
she
8.
does not see any easy targets as they enter the semifinals. Because no matter how well you play in the eliminations, that could always change in the semifinals. In the end, the team is hopeful to keep their perfect slate. Back to you, Billy and Derby.
Thank you so much, Amanda. And of course, maraming salamat dahil nag-research ka talaga and binalikan mo yung question namin kanina. Really appreciate that. And as for your report, welcome back to Elisa Valdez. And she was, Gia Morado echoed her sentiments na iba talaga yung mindset ng ating mga Mandalaro pagdating sa semifinals.
Naban gets a ball
Diba
touch.
nagulat ka tayo?
From
It's
Soriano.
different. Talaga may pressure
9-5.
talaga from Elisa Valdez.
Yeah, everyone, when they step into the semifinals, knowing that the finals is at arm's length,
Yeah.
nag-iiba yung laro. And we can see that for Motolite right now, leading by 4 points against the Cool Smashers.
Yeah, and it's also a shortened best-of-3 series. So, tama. The win really counts.
What a great dig there by Isa Molde. Pao Soriano will
Soriano
try
on
again,
the angle.
and she puts it away.
6.
Well, Pao
Serving
Soriano is
9.
really one of the veterans in this squad. A lot of championship experiences, like also in her previous teams, and she's showing it. No? Age obviously has not caught up with her.
Pao Soriano, a steady presence for the Cool
Yeah.
Smashers. She's been there from the very start, if I'm not mistaken. And she will serve for the white shirts. Olenada will go to Layog.
Net touch.
And that is a net touch violation called
10,
on
serving
Seth
6.
Domingo.
Yeah, again, we got to mention better passing from Motolite, able to have Layo get that touch.
Team captain, Iris Tolenada, serving
And
remotely.
serving 6. Gia Morado will set up Seth Domingo, is denied. And that is a violation
Overreach.
called on Maris Layo.
7, serving 10.
That's an overreaching touch, and she knew it. No? She knew it. She quickly apologized to coach.
Gia Morado, serving for Creamline.
Nagbabalik na si Gia Morado. She will be serving now for the Cool Smashers.
What a serve!
Scores
What
an
a
ace.
serve right on the dot.
Serving 10.
Very calculated, if I may say so myself. Let's take a look at that one more time.
Look at that dip. Look at the dip. Here, right here.
Morado.
This is in slow-mo, huh? No, you know, ever since Gia Morado has that in her arsenal, her serves. But always, it was Eliza would get more aces
The
than
hand
Gia.
of Gumabaw.
But also, always a
11,
good
serving
server.
8.
Right now, Cool Smashers have 2 service aces. As we see Might of Pablo binaon.
Been good for Motolite.
Serve.
Myla Pablo can get her numbers.
Again, another point here for
Four touches.
Motolite.
Called on Creamline.
Another error for the Cool Smashers.
Well, early on here, no, at least towards the middle part of the
Pablo.
first set, you can see not much sets for Eliza Valdez. Gia getting everyone involved, but you know, at a particular part of this set, she will go to Eliza.
Exactly. We're waiting for that. But for now, play continues. 4-point lead for Motolite. Eliza Valdez and right on
Valdez
cue.
sees the hole.
Eliza Valdez
9,
with a
serving 12.
drop. And what else can we say? Let's take a look at that one more time.
And look how patient she is. No? I mean, this is probably the first, if not the first few sets given to her by Gia. Very nice set. No need for a strong spike. I just need the point to kill the momentum of Motolite. And she gets the point with that drop.
The serve.
Eliza serving, our best server here in the Open Conference. Estranero will give it to Molde. It is a free ball for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Elenada, pupuntahan si Isa Molde.
Molde with a cross-court kick. 13.
Well, you know,
Serving 9.
Isa Molde can be consistent in today's game. Things may be different because we know Myla Pablo, we know Tots will score. You're always missing that third leg, the third link.
Serving for Motolite.
So yung missing link natin sa araw na ito, if she shows up,
Yeah.
then Motolite will definitely be a force to be reckoned with. Attack points right now, Motolite with 8, Creamline with 5. Rox Carlos pushes it, is blocked. Molde, Myla Pablo from the back row. Said Domingo to Michelle Gumabaw. Good cover. Morado back set to Michelle Gumabaw.
Down the line.
Nag-iingay sa ating set
10,
number 1.
13.
You see how great a player Michelle is. After the first, you know, here in the first set, medyo nag-struggle in terms of attacks, but then that doesn't bog her down. She reads. She thinks, what's wrong with my hit? And you see with that kill, she adjusted.
We got Phil Cayetano coming in for Seth Domingo.
Cayetano.
Much to the
Serving
delight
for the Cool
of the Creamline
Smashers.
faithful. Tolenada will go to Ganaban, and they're
Ganaban
talking about
on the shoot
quickness.
set.
And she definitely showed that in
Serving
that
10.
attack.
So again, we got to give credit to the passing of Motolite. Diba? Being able to go to Ganaban, Layo, that means your passing is on point.
Tots Carlos. Serving for Motolite.
Rox Carlos with 2 points of 2 attacks as she serves. Gemma Galanza is denied. Michelle Gumabaw is denied as
Gotcha.
well.
Says Ganaban and
Wow.
Molde.
Motolite
Gumabaw.
woke up at the right side of the bed today.
Great blocking being shown by Motolite.
Service.
They are feeling it in today's game. Again, semifinals game 1.
You can also see the coverage, meaning they're communicating.
Well, still alive, Tots Carlos. Gemma Galanza is blocked. She is checked. Soriano, tinakas ni Tots Carlos. Myla from the back. Great dig by Atienza. Gemma Galanza. Si Estraniero. Molde. What a great sequence right there. Myla will try to end it. You got a rally going on here. Ganaban. And unfortunately, wait, that is a check.
Gets a ball touch.
That is a check
From Valdez.
for Ganaban.
Second technical timeout.
Let's take a look at that.
16.
Yeah, let's look at it.
Let's just let it breathe for a little bit.
10.
I know this is a save.
There you have it. As we go to our second technical timeout of set number 1. Back here sa Phil Oil Flying V Center, we have semifinals game 1 sa pagitan ng Motolite at ng Creamline Cool Smashers. And you can see on your screens, Grace Bombita. And of course, Mr. Jess Montemayor of Motolite. Grace Bombita wearing a
So I guess
Motolite cap. An indication, probably. We don't want to assume anything.
I mean, she's wearing a shirt and a red Motolite cap, correct? Correct? So, she will be in a different team, obviously.
As we get back to this exciting game.
Ganaban on the hit out. 17.
Ganaban really stepping up for her team right now.
Boy, Gemma Galanza can't seem to buy a bucket here in today's game. But what a save
By Michelle. Using her foot. Mukhang na-check sa set number 1. Itong si Gemma Galanza. Gia Morado to Michelle Gumabaw. Again, that is outside. Another
18,
attack error.
10.
As Coach Tai Bundit will call a timeout for the Cool Smashers.
Timeout. Cool Smashers.
ไม่เป็นไรไม่เป็นไรไม่เป็นไรเฮ้ยเฮ้ยเฮ้ยเอาเอควิกอ่ะเอควิกบล็อกเฮียอาร์มเฮียนะอาร์มบล็อกเฮียเฮ้ยเฮ้ยเอควิกเตเฮีย not inside อ่ะฮะฮะ
Patapataw sa open entry ah.
Back.
Yes, Coach Mimi.
Let's go. Yung lock timing na.
Game line.
Coach Tai Bundit, trying to stop that momentum from Motolite. It is an 8-point lead for the girls in red. Gemma Galanza struggling a little bit here in our first set.
Is the score here in set number
Myla
1.
Pablo,
Motolite.
Eliza Valdez, Iris Tolenada.
Tots
Game faces on as Tots Carlos serves. And Isa Molde.
Regalo, Molde.
Great timing for her.
10.
You can see, remember in our pre-game interview, Myla also mentioned that in that last game against Creamline, they struggled in terms of their,
Carlos.
we mentioned earlier already, the first ball, but even in serving. So here, obviously, everything working for them, their pass is there, and their serves are going in.
As we go to some of your tweets, this is from Ace Straniero. Bigatan nyo lang services nyo. Motolite, 1 point at a time, kakayanin. And, so far, so good for Motolite. This one from Zaldi Cordero. Eliza and Gia are back in the game for Creamline. Michelle Gumabaw is super deadly in this conference. Right, you are. Another one from Des. Go Creamline. Welcome back, Annie and Gia. Another one, si Karen.
Yay.
Oh, welcome back. Yay, welcome
Yay.
back. Gialai?
GLI.
Gialai, ayan.
Carlos.
But, trouble brewing here for the Cool Smashers, Noreen. It is a 10-point lead. 5 points na lang makukuha nitong Motolite ang set na ito.
Down the line.
But Creamline's still
11,
fighting it out,
serving 20.
especially Michelle Gumabaw.
Yeah. But Creamline, obviously in unfamiliar territory right now. So it's a challenge to these players. I mean, now there could be some doubt in their mind on what's going on. This is the same team we beat twice in the elimination round. But you like
Soriano.
that Coach Buddy went to Iris Tolenada. I feel their game plan is to slow the game. Slow the game a bit to their tempo. And so far, it's working for them. Because MNAS obviously is faster paced.
But here come, the Cool Smashers trying to cut that lead down. Isa Molde.
Oh, good save.
Free ball given. Tolenada will go to Ganaban. And you know what? Ganaban.
The runner.
Is proving to be an asset for Motolite here, especially in set number 1, Noreen.
Yeah, she has been unstoppable. So far, no answer in the block of Creamline.
Isa Molde.
21 serving 12. It's an 8-2 run.
Dig.
They will go to Myla Pablo. Tinaas ni Atienza Morado. Pupuntahan si Pao Soriano. Ayala puts it up. Here comes Tots Carlos. That is
into the net.
Straight to the net.
13-21.
Yeah, but good idea to change things up, go to the back. Morada has been distributing the ball really well here in the first set.
Of course, her counterpart sa side ng Creamline Cool Smashers, you got Giado, the veteran Pao Soriano. Them serving Estranero. 6 attack faults for the Cool Smashers. 2 for Motolite. Again, it is Pao Soriano and Michelle Gumabaw trying to take the reins here for the Cool Smashers.
You're right. You can see early on, Gia, probably the game plan of Creamline is not really to go a lot to Alyssa yet.
Tolenada. Pupuntahan si Myla Pablo. Morado to Alyssa. And that point will go to Motolite.
22-14. Substitution, Motolite.
It's an 8-point lead.
7. Tempiatura in.
As Jelly Tempiatura checks in for the first time in this game.
Well, it's crazy, that hitting air by Alyssa. Parang for the fans, it was a much anticipated, awaited set, and then an error by everybody kept quiet.
7 unforced errors for the Cool Smashers, just 2 for Motolite. Tolenada will go to Layo. Alyssa again.
Oh, what a
great dig by Tots Carlos. Free ball. They go to Alyssa.
On the angle, Valdez.
And now they're going to Alyssa.
15-22.
Alyssa looking at her blocker, seeing a very tall Layu, just taking off some pace out of that.
Creamline, 8 out, 13. Domingo in. 10 out, 17. Vargas in.
Got some substitutions for the Cool Smashers. We got Vargas and Sed Domingo again.
For the
Vargas obviously for defensive aside from the serve, defensive purposes, they need that. They want a taste.
Sed Domingo was right there.
22.
And don't look now, but the Creamline Cool Smashers, iniisa-isa nila yung lead nitong Motolite.
I'm out, Motolite.
And Coach Gotti sensed that. Call a timeout for the line.
Again, let's slow down. 1, 2. Those balls, she's serving from far, so the chances that the balls are going to drop are very high. Okay? Lastly, we bring the ball in the middle. Again. Right? Let's avoid playing out. Bring the balls in the middle. Right. You got it. Let's go. Go.
Together. You were right, Noreen. A while ago, you said na parang they wanted to slow down. That was a game plan that you could see, that you were watching. They wanted, Creamline to keep up with Motolite. At yun nga, sabi ni Coach Gotti, they need to slow down. Yeah. They are still in the lead. 3 from getting this set.
Well, obviously, Motolite right now still dictating the pace of the game. They want a slower tempo, out of the comfort zone of Creamline. So far, so good.
Biglang bawi naman itong Motolite.
23-16.
They're really activating the middles here.
Yeah, and Tolenada's doing a good job because she knows if I get a good pass, I'll really distribute and get the middles involved and hopefully get to free a lot of my outside hitters.
6 excellent sets for Tolenada now. Great defense. Okay pa rin ang bola. Pupuntahan si Alyssa. Challenging those blockers. Estranero will give it to Tots Carlos. Good dig by Atienza.
Off the block. Domingo. 17.
Well, the middle of Creamline actually doing a good job in just going to the corners. Not too powerful. Spinning it, just finding those holes there.
Service. Gia Morado.
Gia Morado also with 6 excellent sets in today's game. She will be serving for the white shirts. Iris Tolenada to Myla Pablo. Alyssa. Great dig! And great effort, of course, by Motolite.
18.
Yeah, but wasted opportunity for me for Motolite. That was such a great set. But Pablo not able to kill it. So Alyssa gets her crack at it and she gets the point. So sayang, no? Because only one blocker before that slow-mo went up to challenge Myla Pablo.
From an 8-point lead, mga kapamilya, it is down to 5 points. Tolenada, Tots Carlos. And that was waiting for the call of the referee.
Wait. Come on. Don't change the call, don't shout. Huh? Yeah. I give
Good call by the referee. Clearly, it went inside as we saw in the replay.
That action, huh? See, he's shouting. I give them a warning here, huh? Warning.
Ball is in, but there's a misconduct warning given to Coach.
Yeah, obviously, the first referee, Erlindo Eusebio, not happy with the way the players have been addressing him. They're raising their voices. So we heard that, the shout, the yellow card.
The replay continues. Motolite at set point. Again, unfamiliar territory for the Cool Smashers. Okay pa rin ang bola. Chance here for Motolite. Tolenada. Pupuntahan si Tots Carlos.
Oh, what a stop.
Kyla from the back. Kyla Atienza doing wonderful things here for Creamline's defense.
Mabaw turned back by Molde. Motolite takes set 1, 25-18.
Oh wow, they're even take a look at that sequence one more time.
Yeah, single block, but Isa Molde just anticipated it very well. Gets that stop block for Motolite.
Well, we can't wait to talk about set number 1 even further. Nakuha nga po ito ng Motolite 25-18. Magbabalik ang Premier Volleyball League Open Conference Semifinals Game 1.
Hello to our Kapamilya sports fans worldwide. This is Alyssa Valdez. Thank you for watching the set 1 of today's PVL game. Para mapanood ng live ang mga susunod na exciting PVL sets, just go to iwant.ph or sports.abs-cbn.com.
Back here at the Phil Oil Flying V Center in San Juan City as we bring you the PVL Open Conference semi-finals Game 1. And we gotta talk about this set number 1, Noreen. Nakuha ng Motolite yung set na yon from the Cool Smashers. And we kept addressing the fact that it was a very, slow set. And this worked to the advantage of Motolite.
Yeah, for me it's surprise, surprise. I mean, yeah, Motolite starting out strong in that set, never looked back. Great, for me, great decision for Coach Bonnie to put in Iris Tolenada to, try to dictate the tempo of the game, in which they did. Now the challenge to Motolite was, were they able or will they able to maintain it throughout the set? And obviously they did. So they ended up on top. For Creamline, again, you're in unfamiliar territory. What do you do best? You respond to the challenges. So you lost the first set. What do you do in the second set? Let's look at the numbers first. Attacks, Motolite, wow, 15-13. They really converted on their offense. Blocking went their way as well, 3-1. Service, Cool Smashers, typical. But we gotta mention the unforced errors, or the errors of Cool Smashers, 7. So Motolite nearly a flawless game with only 2. Motolite, do what you're doing. Don't change if it ain't broke. But Creamline's going to make their own adjustment. But Creamline for me right now in the second set, what's important is really the mindset after that first set loss.
Meron ng sense of urgency. You want to see that sense of urgency in the Creamline Cool Smashers. You got Seth Domingo a while ago. Now Myla Pablo getting ready for set number 2. Very crucial game for both our squads. Tolenada to Layog. Tinaas ni Atienza. Gia will go to Eliza.
And this scores 1 off the block.
Obviously, they will go more to Eliza in the second set. And I think they need to already. We mentioned Gumabaw. We mentioned a lot about Galanza in the past matches, even coming to today's game. But in the first set, we have to say, they struggled. Not the usual point performance. So maybe it is time to go to your captain.
And Tots Carlos, early attack error for her.
2 for Creamline.
A good start for the Cool Smashers. Sabi mga asahan natin, we will see more. Ball still alive. Tolenada will give it up to Carlos. Almost a good save for Tolenada, pero ang puntos mapupunta sa Cool Smashers.
Yeah, well, obviously better net defense early on here in the second set for Creamline. We didn't see that, or not much of that in the first set.
We gotta mention that Creamline, after losing that third set in their previous game, they dominated that fourth set. Might see that again, but Motolite, sabi mo nga, just keep playing their game.
Yeah. And, do this. Read your opponents. Try to change things up. Put it at the center and make them make the mistake. That's the second time there's miscommunication on the side of Creamline.
1-point lead right now for the Cool Smashers. Layog will serve for the red shirts. Morado, Gemma Galanza.
Oh, it looked like it was going out.
Galanza, great dig by Tolenada. Unfortunately, that goes outside. And a point for the Cool Smashers.
And finally, for the Creamline fans, you're hoping this would boost the morale of Gemma Galanza in today's game.
Siyempre, hindi hintayan ng mga fans ng Creamline. one of the favorites for that team. As said, Domingo will serve. Tolenada. Isa Molde. Gio Morado. To Michelle Gumabao. Another point for Creamline. Trying to show, their dominance here in set number 2.
Well, obviously, they're coming back here in the second set. So if you're Motolite, for me, you don't stop in the first set. The match ends by winning 3 sets. It's not because you won the first set. You can relax. You can change the game plan. No, stick to your game plan. You're doing something good.
+1. Service error for said Domingo, stops that momentum shift for the Creamline Cool Smashers. More than anything, Motolite, they gotta feel a little bit more confident.
Yeah.
Coming into this second set. They gotta step up to the challenge. Oh. A service error for Tots Carlos. At pupuntahan muna natin si Amanda Howe for her report.
Dali and after missing 3 games due to an injury, nakausap ko ang open spiker at best scorer ng Team Motolite was Myla Pablo. And she did admit to me that it has not been easy recovering from this. As a matter of fact, she confessed that she was not able to perform as well in the previous game against Bangko due to this. However, coming in today, she may be able to have more playing time this time around as she moves towards full recovery. Her doctor actually advised her that playing and training may slow down the healing time. However, her teammates and coaches are counting on her, especially now that she is needed most in the semifinals. Kaya naman, she is coming in today ready to put up a fight as they face the Creamline Cool Smashers. Back to you, Billy and Marie.
Thank you so much, Amanda, for those updates regarding yung kalagayan nga ni Myla Pablo. And everyone knows this, she was plagued by injuries all throughout that reinforced conference, missed a couple of games in the open conference. And would it have changed, anything if she had played that whole conference for Motolite? Like, how much of an impact would she have made, Marie?
Myla Pablo is a name that has been synonymous to the V-League from years back. No? One of the names, there are a lot of names. She was one of them.
With a cross-court shot.
Obviously, with her playing at 100%, things will obviously be different.
We're gonna talk more about that after this break. Magbabalik po ang PVL 2019. Back here at the Phil Oil Flying V Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. Everyone having a great time. This game is proving to be a very interesting and exciting one. You can see the Creamline Cool Smashers on your seats. And Bangko Perla Spikers. Is that Amanda Villanueva?
Looks like Amanda.
Didn't recognize her. She cut her hair. We're glad to see her again.
She used to play for
Bangko Perlas. Of course, supporting her friends, her former teammates, and they have a game later after this against the Petrogas Angels. Also, a very good matchup.
And also best of 3 series.
Yes. Eliza Valdez. Estonero puts it up. Tolenada. No go. Nabalanza from the back row.
What a dig.
Isa Molde. Gia to Pao Soriano. Denied. Kyla Atienza. Whoa! Eliza Valdez. And there she is.
And there they go. Talking about the fans on their feet.
They were waiting for that.
Yeah. Look at that. That's classic Eliza.
Should definitely put that one down.
And I love it, lalo, when you're looking at it in slow motion. You can actually see the form. You can see the numbers. Gumabo and Valdez tied at 6. Molde and Ganaban at 7. These are huge numbers for Molde and Ganaban.
Stepping up
Yeah.
for their team. Eliza Valdez with a drop. That will be a point for the Cool Smashers. It is a net touch violation on Motolite. So biglang nag-shift yung energy ng ating dalawang koponan dito sa ating set number 2. Things going the way of the Cool Smashers.
And let's go back to your question about Myla Pablo. For me, before we talk about Myla Pablo, that play of Eliza, wherein she went up, dropped it, and changed already the defense, the blockers touched the net. That is the same impact that Myla has with any team. Yung her presence inside just changes things up. It makes the opponents think. It makes the opponents scared. So yeah, it would have created an impact.
Coach Gotti will call timeout for Motolite.
Guys, you're not relaxed. You're thinking too much. We want you to relax in the game. Be composed. We talked about if we have a loose ball, we don't send it here. We know where to play those balls. It doesn't matter where the ball is. You have to send it. Stick to the plan, guys.
There you have it, Coach Gotti. Cool, calm, and collected. Even if the Cool Smashers are in the lead, and he really sensed, and we can see that na hindi relax itong Motolite na rin, iba yung demeanor nila here in set number 2 as Fen Emnas checks in.
Yeah, I think this is a great substitution because they did win the first set with Iris there. The Motolite fans should be happy about that. But right now, obviously, it's not working. Time to change. Maybe with Emnas, make it a bit faster. That's what you do. You have to keep changing things.
We'll see how this adjustment will pan out for Motolite. That goes outside for Eliza Valdez.
Yeah, going down the line, but missed it totally.
Aiga Naman was on fire in that set number 1. A little quiet here in set number 2. Got some tweets again. Janice Garcia, go Creamline, laban lang Gemma Galanza and Eliza Valdez. And from Christine Sikorsicon, go Creamline Cool Smashers, go for the win. And she tags Eliza as well. And this one is from Boris Baltazar, galing ni Atienza, of course. Great defense being shown by Kyle Atienza. Another one, Kyle Atienza for best libero talaga. She is the number 1 best digger here in our league.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, she's been playing so well for Creamline. She didn't start this conference as a starter, starting libero, but obviously earning that through the game.
Connecting that experience here in the Open Conference. She's also one of the youngest players for the Cool Smashers. Tayo. Ito si Atienza. Oh, Atienza again. Wow. Estraniero this time. Emnas back set. Tots Carlos denied. Myla Pablo.
Wow. That point, we have to credit to Atienza. And on cue, with the tweets of her fans. It was all her. But no, it started with a misreceive, but she more than made up for it.
Dig after dig. Parang hindi na babago nitong si Kyle Atienza now with 20 excellent digs, 9 excellent receptions under her belt in today's game. Tots Carlos. And that goes in for Tots' much needed point for Motolite.
Yeah. And Tots will take it. Obviously it was mishit. We can see mishit. But nag-float parang naging service and then drop. Look at that.
Kinabahan pa siya ng konti. But luckily for her, pumasok yung bola as Pablo serves. And we got Jesma Ramos as well joining her teammates on the court for Motolite. And Nas will go to Tots. On the hand of Kyla Atienza. Not this time.
9-13.
Yeah, Carlos making up for that missed opportunity with that free kick. Gets the skill.
And that's what we want to see from Motolite, yung fight.
Yeah.
Dapat hindi talaga nawala. Coming into the set rather. And Michelle Gomabaw. Grabe, Michelle Gomabaw. Who also had a couple of attack errors in that set number 1. Making up for it. here in the set.
And who always has that fight within her.
Always. College days pa lang ni Kumabaw ni Michelle, we know that she really brings that energy, that presence on the court. Pen Emnas, Tots Carlos, single coverage. And Sen Domingo. And things going right for the Creamline Cool Smashers.
But you like that block by Gemma Galanza. It goes to show, you know, if you're not having a good day in terms of offense, you can help your team in what? In digging and in that play blocking, which paved the way for that Domingo kill.
He's showing off her versatility.
Yeah.
And the blocking has improved for the Cool Smashers. That was another block by Set Domingo as we go to our second technical timeout of set number 2. We are back and you're still watching the PVL semifinals game 1 between Motolite and the Creamline Cool Smashers. Live na live po tayo dito sa Phil Oil Flying Bee Center. And joining us, supporting Sen Domingo is her family. You know, in attendance, enjoying this game. And we ended, you know, the last sequence with a block from Sen Domingo. So they must be so proud of Sen. There she is.
Yep.
Pen Emnas. To Isa Molde. Now let's take a look at the unforced errors. Motolite at 7 and Creamline with 3. So great adjustment by the Cool Smashers.
Right. It's like similar numbers but at opposite ends.
Bumaliktad.
Bumaliktad.
Desma Ramos will prepare to serve for the red shirts. 10 serving 16.
Serve.
Gia will set up Gemma Galanza, opting
Off-speed shot.
for that
Galanza.
off-speed shot.
17-10.
That's a smart hit. Disguising that, no? Parang you thought that she brought her arm back and that's where she just flipped it off speed.
You know, Gemma trying to see what will work for her in this game. Cayetano will make an appearance again. Emnas to Ai Ganaban. Gemma Galanza, great dig by Estraniero. Emnas will give it to Isa Molde. Nandoon si Eliza. Gemma Galanza and everybody, all the fans of Creamline, they were waiting for that moment.
But look at this set. See, Ganaban was late. Gemma just goes down the line. Now, this is the brand of volleyball the Creamline Cool Smashers are used to playing, the quick, low sets.
Attack points, 9 for Creamline, 6 for Motolite. The dig by Emnas.
Doesn't cross. 19-10.
Tawa na lang si Pao Soriano.
She went up, realized that she didn't really have to do anything, so she went back down, so did Ganaban.
And again, Coach Gotti will call a timeout, try to see, you know, what's up sa mga manlalaro niya here in the set.
Again, guys, again, we're in a hurry. Second, you have to just stick to the plan. We go down the line and defend there. That's where we defend. That's where we die. We just have to keep to the plan. Okay. Last, our passing is letting us down now. We are not passing. And we said if the ball is out of system, we put it up high and we swing. I don't like seeing those soft balls. I mean, you're playing like, you know, swing, go hard. Have confidence when you're swinging.
Coach Gotti, you know, stressing the importance of just confidence. And I heard Myla a while ago telling her teammates na kailangan talaga ng kumpiyansa which is, slipping away here in set number 2. You can see it in their body language, nag-iiba.
Cayetano serving. And scoring!
We got the Motolite fans also, you can see in your screens a while ago. Pero itong Creamline Cool Smashers, looking to get set number 2 from Motolite.
Service. Cayetano.
Yeah, Phil Kainglet, always the reliable serve specialist.
It's a 7-1 run for the Cool Smashers. Galanza again changing that tempo. Buhay pa rin ang bola. Sa Molde.
Molde off the block.
That is a point for
11,
Motolite. Trailing behind here in set number 2 as we take a look at that one more time.
Yeah, double jeopardy at check. But if you're Motolite, you're down, yes, by 9 points. But you don't want to lose that fight in you, Like what Isa did, that's what you want to see. Continue to challenge.
Mabao breaks the block.
You don't want to hand it too easily to Creamline after fighting in set number 1.
And you still have to understand, you still have the advantage. You're correct. You're up by 1 set.
Michelle Mabao serving for Creamline.
You definitely cannot relax when you're up against the Cool Smashers. 21-11 is our score. Myla Pablo, no go. Gia Morado to Pao Soriano. Little joust at the net. We'll stay with Creamline. Nandoon si Gemma Galanza. They give it up to Isa Molde. That is outside for Molde.
Ball is out.
Another wasted opportunity there for Motolite. I don't think there was a blocker to challenge that, but they're not able to capitalize.
Michelle Gumabao serving for the Cool Smashers.
About to serve for Creamline.
Estranero will go to Isa. Morado to Pao Soriano. Single block. Gemma Galanza is denied. Nandoon si Estranero. Good dig. Back to Isa.
Oh, good dig.
Estranero again. They will go to Tots Carlos. Good rally we got here. Grabe ang mga palo ng ating mga manlalaro. But unfortunately, that is a 2-touch violation call on Gia Morado. Puntos para sa Motolite.
What a rally. I mean, from both teams. We keep mentioning Atienza for Creamline. What about Ariel Estranero doing it?
You know what? It was a very composed rally. They weren't scuffling around the court.
Good digs.
Yeah, very good digs. Kontrolado. As Isa Molde will serve for the red shirts. Gia Morado to Pao Soriano. Gets it through.
Into the block. 20 feet to 12.
Pao Soriano. Really, through the years, we know that she's a go-to person. And she's showing it here. Not getting a lot of sets. But in this match, actually, she has been getting more than normal. But she has been delivering from Creamline.
Gemma Galanza serving for the white shirts. And Aiganaban this time gets it through the block. Score now 23-13 in favor of the Cool Smashers. Fed Imnas, pumunta kay Ai.
Yeah, Ganaban did play really well in the first set. So she could be one of your first options still.
Gia to Alyssa.
Off the net.
That will be a point for Motolite trying to play catch-up here in set number 2.
I was looking at Eliza talking to Coach Tai. And they're so hinayang with that error. Coach Tai saying, you know where to go. Eliza like, yeah, my bad.
Ginaban on your screens, 8 points of 7 attacks and 1 block. Eliza will try again.
Down the line.
Make sure that she gets that point for her team.
Set point advantage.
Set point na po tayo.
Substitution. Creamline. 8 out. 13. Domingo in. 10 out. 17. Vargas
substitutions here for Creamline.
We got Negrito coming in for Morado. Negrito is also here.
Rose Vargas.
Vargas will be serving
for the set.
Have to tie this match. What a serve.
Nas Burn Flora is in for Motolite. And that is it for set number 2. Bumawi ng gusto itong Creamline Cool Smashers against Motolite. Tingnan natin yung huling play na yon. And St. Domingo, again, doing a great job, especially here in that second set. Final score for set number 2, 25-14. Magbabalik po ang PVL Open Conference Semifinals Game 1. Back here in the PVL Open Conference Semifinals Game 1 between the Creamline Cool Smashers and Motolite. You are still with me, Billy Capistrano, and Noreen Go. And Noreen, what can we say about that set number 2? Things just going right for Creamline.
Yeah, well, obviously Creamline back with the vengeance in that second set. We already mentioned that after the first set. For sure, Creamline will adjust. You know, will make their own adjustments after that first set loss to Motolite. Motolite, I think it was a great game plan by slowing down the pace in the first set with Iris Taranada. Second set, Creamline adjusted. Motolite just could not get things going. Brought in Ben Emnas, couldn't still get things going. Now, the challenge for Motolite, because Creamline is playing normal Creamline games. You know, that second set was a normal Creamline game. The challenge for Motolite, what is your game plan in the third set? Let's look at the numbers first. Attacks now went Cool Smashers' way, 13-8. Blocking, 2-0. Serves, 1 apiece. Opponent's errors, no help. The 9 errors of Motolite, no help, of course, to the cause of Motolite. But again, for Motolite here in the third set, that is the challenge. What will your game plan be going up against the mighty Creamline, who came back with a vengeance in the second set?
Yun nga, tama ka dun, Noreen. You know, Creamline adjusted to Motolite in that second set. So now, it's very exciting to see kung ano yung mga adjustments na gagawin nila. You know, Plan A worked out. Plan A in second set did not work out. So let's see what's gonna happen here in this very crucial third set. We saw Gemma Galanza with her game face ready for set number 3. Again, this is a best of 3 semifinal series between the Creamline Cool Smashers and Motolite. Gia Morada to Michelle Gumabao. And Eliza. Let's see her, you know, limping a while ago. But she says she's okay. That's a good sign with a thumbs up.
Yeah, I think it's just a bad fall, an awkward fall, probably.
And she just needed to, you know, walk out. Let's take a look at what happened.
She stepped on Celine Domingo.
Play continues.
Oh! Ball is in. Galanza scores!
For Isa, for the Cool Smashers rather.
And they push Gemma Galanza around. Literally, they push her around.
And Isa Ball, they could see her just looking at that. And yung Coach Gotti as well. Siguro si Coach Gotti gusto na rin niya kunin yung as yung bola. Gia Morada with 14 excellent sets. 1 point, 1 ace. 1 point off an ace rather.
Well, you know that case of Molde. There was doubt, obviously. So we always say, in doubt, get. Just get it. If it's out and you get it, it's better than it's in and you don't get it.
At least
to get her more involved.
That is another point for Motolite.
Motolite gets the first point.
Yeah, that touch, I think. But set Domingo there.
Myla Pablo serving for the red shirts. Gia Morado to set Domingo. Tolenada to Ramos. Gia Morado will go to Eliza Valdez.
Valdez with an off-screen.
Disguising that. Tolenada actually was there, you know, just siguro one more step.
Eliza Valdez, team captain.
Valdez with 11 digs. Isa Molde will try. Gia Morado back set to Michelle Gumabao. Great save by Estranero. Keep that ball alive.
Gumabao with a well-placed shot.
Again, a little too late for Motolite.
What a smart play. But kudos here to Ayala Estranero.
Actually, the defense ng ating dalawang kumpanan, you know, we can see that it's been steadily improving here in this game. As we go to a timeout called by Coach Gotti Okamu.
Please. We had a plan. I want to ask you, are you playing as per our plan? Just be honest. Before you go back in there, are you following what we talked about? None of us following what we talked about. We don't pass, we don't defend where we're supposed to defend. They're playing the ball exactly where they're supposed to play the ball, and we're not there. We're not hitting the way, we're not striking the way we talked about. We want to play as a team, don't play individual volleyball.
So clearly, Coach Okamu not pleased, you know, with what's going on in the side of Motolite on the court. He wants them to play, you know, unselfish volleyball, play as a team, communicate, at hindi nagtatranslate yung mga pinag-usapan nila. And that's what's frustrating him.
Yeah, exactly. That's the weakness of a player, Billy, really, is you have a game plan. Okay, obviously, let's use Motolite as an example. It worked in your first set, second set, you're following the game plan. Somehow, it's not working. So a lot of doubt goes through the minds of these players. So what do you do? What do they do? In which I say, it's the weakness. They don't follow it. There's panic. They change the mentality. So the Coach Gotti is reminding them, stick to the game plan.
Nawawala ng composure.
Yeah.
Itong Motolite. And sa panic naman ng Cool Smashers, you can see that experience, you know, that veteran mindset.
On the hit out.
And luckily, you know, for Motolite, back that momentum, Isa Molde using the blockers.
Serving for
As Jess Maramos prepares to serve for Motolite. That is outside.
7-2.
And in set number 1, they only had 2 unforced errors. Set number 2, lumobo. 9 yung number na yon.
It made a lot of difference also that Motolite has been committing these unforced errors.
Tolenada will go to Isa Molde. 3 dig faults for Motolite, 0 for the Cool Smashers. Tots Carlos.
Carlos off the hand.
And we need Tots Carlos. You know, if you're Motolite, you want Tots Carlos to show up every single set.
Yeah.
And you're talking about her consistency in that pre-game, which she needs to, you know, show here in this game.
Yeah, because right now, you're right, Billy, because now it's a semifinals. It's a different ball game. We heard that from Eliza Valdez herself. Come semifinals, you have to play different. You have to play something, so, you know, more special.
Talking about special, what a great dig by Estranero. But, you know, Tots Carlos straight to the net, attack error for her as we go to our first technical timeout of set number 3. Back here at the Phil Oil Flying V Center in San Juan City. And before anything else, we gotta go to Amanda Howe for her report. Go ahead, Amanda.
Dalian na rin nakausap ang open hitter at best scorer ng Creamline Pool Smashers na si Gemma Galanza, who stepped up in the previous games. She admits that it has not been easy without the service of her two teammates, Alyssa and Gia, in 2 games. Ayon sa kanya, Coach Tai actually did not expect her to step up in the previous games, and however, it has always been part of their training to be prepared for such instances. Luckily, in the end, they were still able to sustain their winning streak and hold the fort even without the presence of their teammates. And more so today that Creamline's weapons, Gia and Alyssa, are back with the aims of maintaining their perfect slate. Back to you, Billy and Doreen.
Thank you so much for that report, Amanda. Gemma Galanza, 4th best scorer in the league. 197 attacks. As you saw on your screens a while ago. 226 points in total for Gemma.
Yeah, and you know, she's not just doing it in offense, in defense as well. Digging.
Sobrang versatile na player.
Serving from
Sabi mo nga, diba, you mentioned her stat line a while ago. Number 7 in digs, number 3 in receptions. Tots Carlos pushes it in. Gia Morado will give it to Pao Soriano. Great blocking by Motolite right there. Gemma Galanza again right on cue. Shows us, you know, exactly what she's capable of.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter for any player how you start. It's more of how you make up for errors and how you finish.
And so far, she has been making up for that set number 1. Medyo tahimik siya.
Gemma Galanza. Serving for Creamline.
Gemma will serve for the white shirts. Unfortunately, that goes straight to the net. Lucky point for Motolite.
Substitution, Motolite.
We got some substitutions. Jesma Ramos babalik sa bench. And Maris Layog again joins her teammates on the court.
Aiga Nava, serving from Motolite.
I'm sure they put in Jesma, you know, also to have some variety. So bringing Layog back, the starting 6, could be a good thing for Motolite.
Gia tried 2 1-2 plays, and the second one was good.
You know she'll get her points some way, somehow.
Take a look at that. No one there for Motolite again. Nahuli lang ng konti si Tots Carlos as Pao Soriano prepares to serve. 6 points for her. Tolenada will go to Maris Layog.
Layog on the shoot set.
Para sa Motolite.
Serving 10.
Yeah, they went a lot to the middle blockers and the middle hitters in the first set. So might be a good time to do the same here in the third set.
Serving from Motolite.
Tolenada serving. Gia Morado to Alyssa Valdez. Great coverage by Motolite. And they cut the lead down to just 3 points.
Yeah, great read. Layog, that's why she's there. That's why Coach Gotti brought her back.
Tolenada.
Slowly, you know, but surely, Motolite trying to find what will work for them in set number 3. Myla Pablo. Gia Morado to Alyssa.
Still alive.
Myla was there. Atienza sends it to the other side. Tolenada will give it up to Myla Pablo.
Oh!
That goes outside for Myla, missing her, presence here for Motolite.
I've been noticing also the sets are far for Myla Pablo. I mean, she hasn't gotten her groove really.
Rhythm niya.
Yeah, her rhythm. And like here in the third set, you can see ang lalayo ng mga set. Maybe Irish should adjust her sets.
Tots Carlos, no go. Gia Morado back set to Michelle.
On the line,
Dumabao.
12, serving 7.
That's really her strength. Going now at least, no? Going down the line. So sharp. But I remember watching her in college when she was playing for the cross-court siya eh.
Maturity rin ni Michelle, yung finding things that work for her.
Well read by Estraniero. Serve is out.
And maybe as you grow older, nag-iiba rin yung style ng play mo. We are continuously, improving.
Also, what is needed at a particular point.
Adjusting to your team, definitely. 4-point lead for the Cool Smashers. Make that a 3-point lead.
9-12.
The blocking here for Motolite is going pretty well in this third set.
Yeah, well, it's a good sign for Motolite. Just keep it close. Get back in this third set, slowly but surely.
We gotta score. Motolite's gotta score here. Tots Carlos.
Carlos finds the spot.
Right on cue.
10, serving 12.
Just a 2-point lead for Creamline.
And look at Tots Carlos, and that's what we want to see out of her.
Pablo.
Myla Pablo serving. Alyssa Valdez.
Off the hand of Tolenada. 13-10.
Shifts that momentum back to the Cool Smashers. Again, we are at a 3-point lead.
Wow. Tolenada was there, but too much power. Oh, what a serve.
Number 1 best server in the league. Isa Molde denied.
14-10.
We gotta commend Creamline every time na humahabol itong, Motolite trying to get that fire back. They halted completely.
But this is a wall. I mean, talking about Michelle Gumabao and Seth Domingo. Each
11,
best
14.
blockers in their own time.
Correct. And both our squads with 2 block points each in today's game. It is, again, a 3-point lead.
Serving from Motolite.
Maris Layog serving.
Good serve.
3 service errors for the Cool Smashers. Wow, itong girls in white
Down the line.
doing everything they can to seal the deal here.
Substitution. Creamline. 13 out. 8.
And Phil Cayetano.
We keep saying this, pero right on cue again. We don't want to sound like a broken record, but here comes Phil.
Whoa!
Isa Molde.
Oh!
Buhay pa rin ang bola. Estraniero, tinaas. Tolenada, pupuntahan si Tots Carlos.
Carlos off the hand of Cayetano.
Yung Tots looking a little bit more aggressive here in our set, number 3.
Rising to the occasion, we did mention the Motolite leading Tots Carlos.
They definitely need to score. They need that explosiveness on their side.
And you mentioned, Billy, which is correct, because especially Myla Pablo not getting her normal numbers.
Someone, anyone needs to step up for
Alonso. The
Motolite.
hand of Carlos.
But again, the
Second technical
Cool
timeout.
Smashers,
16.
every time Motolite has that momentum
Motolite.
on their side, they stop it completely as we go to our second technical timeout on set number 3. We are back and you're still watching semifinals game 1 of the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. You're with me, Benny Capistrano, Noreen Go, Amanda Howe, our panel at large. And we got a lot of people watching our game today. You know, it's an exciting one at mamaya. Kapag exciting na labanan ang magaganap sa pagitan ng Bago Perlas Spikers at ng Petrogas Angels. It is crunch time for all our squads here in the semifinals. Magkakaalaman na kung, you know, who will march into the finals, who's worthy, or worthy rather, to get that crown. Michelle Gumabaw, also one of the leading scorers in our league. Called Scarlas Lumayla Pablo. Morado, Gemma Galanza.
Galanza into the block.
Galanza
17-12.
coming to life here in the third set. Point. The pinball action there.
And Michelle Gumabaw now with 10 points off 8 attacks, 1 block, and 1 ace. Isa Molde.
Find the corner.
And paulit-ulit natin sinasabi, Nuri, na kailangan talaga nila yun eh. Yung aggressiveness. We gotta see that in them. We gotta see that fight in them.
Yeah. But that was a great play. Combination play. And Isa Molde going for the corner.
Morado to Pau Soriano. That is outside for Pau.
With left line, ha? Mama, you will play good.
Receive kami. Sige, sige. Receive ako. Okay.
Oh, energy turn!
Energy! Game line!
The coach Ty Wounded calling a timeout, sensing na humahabol na itong Motolite with one. Trying to pacify things. At narinig nga natin, energy pa for the side of the Cool Smashers.
But you know, this conference has been a very long one. Double round, 9-team conference. There's so many games, Billy. But I feel here in the semis kind of sluggish. This match,
no, it's correct. We were talking about it a while back.
Not the normal. Oh well.
Sometimes, you know, kapag ganitong medyo, sabi mo nga sluggish, maybe kasi itong mga teams natin, they wanna be really composed. They don't want to make, you know, those decisions.
Pablo,
irrational or impulsive. So they really want to, you know, take a step back. Everything a little bit more calculated.
Yeah.
That's translating to their style of play. Pero a good thing is, kahit na medyo mabagan yung laro natin, yung mga fans, masayang-masaya dahil, lalo na yung Motolite, dahil we are tied at 17 all.
Just like that, we are tied.
Morado to Pau Soriano. Ayla Pablo blocked that one rather. Tolenada. 1-2 play is good for Iris Tolenada. Almost. Konti na lang. Oh, let's take a look at that. What happened in that sequence.
Yeah, and you know, the weird thing about it is that Motolite is actually targeting Alyssa Valdez. service and that hit, that over by
off the
Iris
net
Toledano.
and in.
And that one caught
Tied at 18.
Motolite girls by surprise. Two red shirts trying to scramble for that ball.
Actually, with the help of
Yes.
net.
We're tied at 18 all.
Neutral Cream.
Gemma Galanza with 9 points off 9 attacks. Her turn to serve. Iris Tolenada, pupuntahan si Myla Pablo.
Pablo,
Finally, Myla Pablo
Motolite up by 1.
joins the likes of Isa Molde, Tots Carlos, Ganaban here in this game.
Yeah, you can see changing up for Myla Pablo, but this could be a good time at 19 serving 18 to let Myla Pablo go to work.
Des Otablong.
And Creamline
Tied at 19.
ties this game as we have substitutions for the Cool Smashers.
Domingo in. 10 out, 17.
Seth Domingo
Vargas
comes in as well as Vargas for Pao Soriano and Phil Cayetano.
Rose Vargas.
Rose Vargas will prepare to serve
Creamline.
for the white shirts.
Good serve.
Iris will go to Myla Pablo.
Pablo off the hand of
We have been
Morado.
waiting for Myla Pablo in the first 2
20-19.
sets. Happy to have her back here in this third set, just when they needed her the most.
That's true. The crucial moments of the third set.
Team captain.
Definitely
Iris
go to your
Toledano.
veterans,
Serve.
leader ninyo.
Oh.
Domingo, the shoot set.
That is in for
Tied at
said
20.
Domingo as she puts it down.
But look at the matchups right now for Motolite and Pablo, Layug, and Carlos. Valdez, Gumabo, and Domingo for the Creamline. What a
Grabe.
matchup.
20 all. Estranjero. Pupuntahan si Tots. Pio Morado. To Eliza, nandoon si Myla.
Maba off the hand of Molde.
Munti ka na yun.
21 to 20.
You know, Michelle just waiting. And, tignan natin yun ulit.
Down the line again. And Gia actually followed it. Make it, put a little drama into that.
The hunting space, bola just in case, as Gia will serve. 21-20 is our score in favor of Creamline. Here comes Eliza, and she
Yes,
is blocked.
into the net.
That is a crucial
Tied at
block
21.
for Motolite. We are again tied, this time at 21 all.
Yeah, where that didn't even touch the tape of the net.
From Motolite.
Gia to Eliza. Great dig by Myla. Isa Molde. Picked up by Eliza. Back to Valdez.
Valdez, he's the
Smart. Very smart
20 to 21.
move by the veteran, their team captain, Eliza Valdez.
But then you realize, no, that last few points or hits, Gia was going to Eliza. Obviously, Eliza not in her normal
Valdez.
form yet, normal groove. Now Gia's like, hey, get your rhythm.
Giving her that confidence
Yeah.
to score. 1 point lead for the Creamline Cool Smashers. A great dig by Iris Tolenada. Isa Molde. Great defense. Thoughts to Iris. To Layo.
Turn back.
And that
22,
point will go to the
21.
Creamline Cool Smashers.
Great read by Michelle Gumabo.
As
Timeout.
Coach Godi
Motolite.
Ocampo will call another timeout for Team Motolite.
We still be played three. Try to force that three. Whether somebody's there or not, just force that three. We've scored all the balls we played three. Why are we changing? Why are we changing where we are scoring? This is how we are playing, and that's how we are winning. That's how we are playing better. Why are we changing?
Do you want it on every single ball, like a down ball and a free ball and a service receive, or just service receive?
use your judgment. You played with her twice and she did not. Yeah. It's the judgment.
I'm gonna echo what you said a while ago, Noreen. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. At yun nga yung sinabi ni Coach Gotti, you know, why are you, in my own words na, I'm gonna try to, you know, tell our viewers now, why are you staying away from the game plan that got you here in the first place?
Obviously, that timeout was directed to Iris Tolenada. We'll change it nga.
Tolenada to Isa Molde.
Turn back.
And the Cool Smashers are now at set point.
That's a huge block there. Domingo slamming the door on Motolite.
Angat atong Cool Smashers in terms of block points against Motolite here in set number 3. Eliza Valdez, number 1 server.
Serve.
Tolenada will go to Tots Carlos. And that will go to the favor of the Creamline Cool Smashers, who take set number 3. But first, we got to take a look at that. So clearly, that ball went out for Tots. And more on this game when we return. Ito po ang PVL Open Conference Semifinals Game 1.
Back to the PVL Open Conference Semifinals Best of 3 series between Creamline Cool Smashers and Motolite. And you can see first set went Motolite's way, but Creamline came roaring back in the second set. In the third set, a little bit of a challenge given by Motolite, coming close in that third set, but towards the end it was Creamline just putting a stamp. We are at the fourth set. We will start the fourth set. And for Creamline, if you win, you claim Game 1. Motolite has got to push this to at least a fifth set. But a great set by Motolite. We can say they had their opportunities. But Creamline just showing us their poise, their championship experience. Key stops there. Domingo, Valdez struggled, but when needed, he scored the point for Creamline. So Creamline focusing on winning in 4 sets. We can see the numbers. Attacks went Creamline's way by 4, 16-12. Blocking by 2, 4-2. Errors, not much by both teams. Motolite, obviously a drastic change. Just 4, but obviously that's not enough. They need not just to minimize their errors, they need to convert like they did in the first set. Be more focused here and hopefully force this into a set 5. Creamline, they showed really poise there in the 4th set. Challenged by Motolite, but they did not succumb to the pressure. Played how they should be playing, or how they should play as Creamline, and they were able to claim set number 4. Set number 3. We are at set number 4. Valdez. Estranero, Tolenada. Goes to Pablo. Domingo
scores
quick
1
attack
for
there.
Creamline.
Corner pocket to start the festivities here in 4th set.
Got that early point from the Creamline Cool Smashers. And for those who just tuned in, leading po ang Cool Smashers 2-1. Tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports using the hashtag PVL2019. Who do you think is going to win this very interesting matchup? Alyssa Valdez puts it away.
Yeah, Alyssa Valdez. Not the best game. We've seen a lot of her games, a bit of a struggle there in the previous sets, but come important, come crunch time, she will still deliver.
And a point is still a point. Valdez now with 17 points, Gumaba with 12, Motolite naman, Molde with 14, and Carlos with 10.
Drop shot, Carlos.
Smart tip there by Tots Carlos, finding that
point.
Center.
Pablo serving for Motolite.
Ayla Pablo will serve for the red shirts. Gia Morado to Gumabao. That was very clear. That was a violation called on Michelle Gumabao. Puntos para sa Motolite. They tie this game 2-all.
But you can see Gia Morado, she likes challenging herself. In terms of how she sets, she really likes, she doesn't want to set it easy lang.
Yes.
She wants that trying to disguise the set, trying to fool the opponent.
Creativity.
The creativity.
And, that's how you learn.
Yeah, that's how you get better.
Yes. And it seems to be working for her. One of the top setters in our country.
Parang for me, for Gia, it's like, it's boring if you just make me set a normal set. I want something different.
And that's what, sets her apart.
That's true. That's so true.
Set Domingo. Going for that quick, and it is good for the Cool Smashers.
Yeah, but really, let's talk a bit about the third set. No? I feel that Motolite had the opportunity there in the third set. They chased. They made it a really interesting third set. But one thing Motolite has got to understand is you cannot just change, when it was close now, you can't just trade points. You have to play to win that set. You have to grab it for yourself. You work hard for it. It was a huge opportunity loss for Motolite in that third set.
You always gotta be one step ahead, from your opponents, especially if you're up against the Creamline Cool Smashers. Again, mga kapamilya, 16-game winning streak. The last game that they lost was in the finals in our reinforced conference.
6-2.
16-game winning streak. That's crazy.
With the level of competition here in our open conference, lots of talented volleyball players. It is really something. And the Creamline Cool Smashers hold on to that lead. 6-2.
Yeah, and a lot of fans would always ask him, how do you think, you can beat a team like Creamline? For me, they're a good team, no doubt about it. 16-0, sabi mo nga, Billy. But in the third set, they showed vulnerability. In the first set, they showed vulnerability. It's really up to the opponent to take advantage. That's when, you can try to get the set. Diba? Because they don't show weakness all the time.
Correct.
But the times they do, that's when you power.
You gotta charge for it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Tots Carlos did. Tignan natin yun ulit. Look at her go. And you can really see that confidence, in that attack. She cuts the lead down to 3 points as Jess Maramos prepares to serve for the red shirts. 3 serving 6.
And if you're Motolite, you have to realize that one weakness that is clear so far is zone 5 of Creamline. They scored points when they go to that corner pocket, so that could be a target for Motolite. Speaking of target,
there you have it.
Galanza.
Lynn Domingo serving for the Cools.
Set Domingo. 7 serving 3. Iris will go to Isa Molde. 5 attack points for the Cool Smashers and 2 for Motolite. And here's another point for Motolite, trimming the lead down to 3 points again.
Lucky break there for Motolite with that hitting error by Galanza.
Serving for Motolite.
Gia, back set to Michelle.
Gumabao off the hand of Carlos.
Michelle Gumabao.
First technical timeout.
Also alive here in our set number 4 as we go to our first technical timeout of the 4th set. ABS-CBN TV Plus Go, ang phone mo, TV na rin. Manood on the go, no data charges while watching. Only 799 pesos, one-time payment, kaya kuha na. Visit Facebook/TV Plus Go for more info or visit tvplusgo.abs-cbn.com/OTG or text OTG phone brand and model and send to 23661. So if you are always on the go, why not? Get that TV Plus Go kahit saan ka man, you can, catch our games.
Sir Jonathan Nang and Alan Acero of Creamline, now in pink. I'm sure later in purple.
We have it
if they stay.
Cool Smashers at 8, Motolite at 4, Gumabao now with 12 points.
That goes long.
That is outside service error for Gumabao. But if you're Motolite, you don't want to just rely on those errors by Creamline.
Yeah.
You gotta get that offense going as well.
Yeah, we always mention that, no? Parang you have to score the points and not wait for your opponents to commit errors.
Yano with the back break.
Iba naman yung storya dito sa Cool Smashers. Gia Morado back set. Pupunta kay Pau Soriano.
Oh, this is a great game for Pau Soriano.
Showing, that veteran experience as Gemma Galanza, Tots Carlos, Tolenada, to Myla Pablo. Pau Soriano. 2 straight points from the veteran, former Lady Falcon, Pau Soriano.
You know what you like about Pau is now the passing of Creamline obviously is working for them. They're going a lot to her, more than we've seen in the past few games, and she has been delivering. She's taking advantage of this opportunity.
Naban. That is off the hands of Kyla Atienza. Another point here for Motolite. 4-point lead for the Creamline Cool Smashers. They're also leading by 2 sets. Tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports gamit ang hashtag na PVL 2019. Gia Morado. The point will go to the Creamline Cool Smashers as we go to Amanda for her report.
Billy and Noreen, as mentioned earlier by Motolite team captain Myla Pablo, they are coming in today ready to put up a fight. However, Coach Okumu expressed his dismay to the team, for they were said to not have been following the game strategies and plan that they were talking about. Which is why Coach Okumu emphasized the importance of playing as a team and following everything they talked about, specifically addressed to Iris Tolenada. Kaya naman panoorin natin what kind of adjustments the players have made. Back to you, Billy and Noreen.
Thank you so much for that report, Amanda. Yes, you can see on your screens, and you heard also a while ago na kinausap nga ni Coach Gotti itong si Iris Tolenada. And now up and maybe a 5-setter game. We don't know. We are gonna see. That's why you guys better stay tuned. Lots of volleyball action coming your way.